direction. We have an idea.
I think the difference between the passionate or talented programmer and the one that just gets the education is the guy that goes home after the education is done and can.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Tech Uncensored. My name is Paul.
And I'm Nick.
Hey, what's up, fellow programmers? I just wanted to shoot a quick flick in front of this video to let you guys know when we were shooting these, I was still getting used to being in front of the camera and speaking. With that being said, I feel like we missed some of key moments about how to start picking a language and what he wanted to get into. So what I'm doing is including a list at the bottom full of just resources you can click on through GitHub, and there are unlimited amounts of information there for free to help get you started in multiple languages. And if there's any you don't see on there, please feel free to add in the comments. And as we get going on this, we'll be talking about a lot more. So two more things I wanted to add real quick. CodePen.io I discussed in this video. It is great. It's made by Chris Coyier. It's a online community basically that you don't even need anything to get started except an internet connection. Also, another one is CSS Tricks, again by Chris Coyier. Just a great wealth of information if you're getting started with front-end web development. So check those both out, both in the description below. And one more I can't forget to mention is freecodecamp.org. It was built by a guy named Quincy Larson, great developer. Get on his emailing list. I'm going to put all this in the bottom also. You definitely want to check that out, where he basically is trying to get people who don't know zero about web development and get you to get basically like certified. Take that lightly, but he takes you through the whole course from zero to hero, and even get you working with nonprofits so you can build your portfolio and get some professional work in. That's all I wanted to add. I hope you enjoy the videos.
And we've received the question quite a few times of how do I get started? And we just wanted to take a moment to offer some advice to those guys that are thinking about pursuing programming, or maybe this is something that I'd want to do with my life, or maybe I'm just interested in this, but what do I do to get started? So my first recommendation is to just do it. Choose a language and stick to it. Now, there are a few languages that I would recommend if you're just starting out, and that is Python's a good language. It's very common if you're just starting out. C# is also well, and if you're interested in doing something on web, you can't go wrong taking a stab at JavaScript. I personally learned from books, so I would recommend, if you're serious about this, grab a book, an entry-level book, follow it to a T, take what it has, and make it your own. So all the examples it provides, work through them, solve it, and then ask yourself, what would happen if I change this a little bit? Maybe go online and look for some scripts that other folks have written, and download those and read through them and see if you understand them, and then take what they've done and kind of change it a little bit to create your own. And as you continue to do that, as you continue to practice and build, your understanding will you'll become more familiar with this, and you'll have a more comprehensive understanding of what you're doing. But most importantly is just to get started.
The big one is always decide what language. Try to find out what best suits you. It's the hardest question you're going to start off with, and you're going to want to put some time into it, because no matter what you choose, it's going to be a long road trying to get familiarized with that language. Make sure you're out there finding content. Try to find people to follow on YouTube or some other outlets that can help you get more familiarized with what you're about to embark on. There are a ton of stuff we'll show in the show notes later that can get you started and up and running with several types of language that will help you get on your way. Try to also, another big one that I don't see enough is meetups are all over the country. There's people from beginner level to expert always attending meetups that can also help you get started. If you're in this alone, if you don't know anybody, try to get out there and try to just communicate with them. It's a hard stuff trying to introduce yourself to new people and stuff, but you find out they're very embracing and they're very willing to help you get started. And everybody's been in the same position as you, right? So just get out there, try to attend some meetups, go online, see if you can find anybody, and start connecting and start telling them where you're at. If you're at nowhere to know, they can definitely help you point you in the right directions, give you some good hints on books to read or where to go for some content.
Yeah, and to add to that, I mean, just so you're aware, the development community is very supportive. So reach out to somebody, hit up a forum. More than likely, you'll get a reply to that, because the development community is willing to help, and we love to bounce ideas off and really welcome people that are interested in honing this craft and becoming part of the community. We want to support you.
But don't try to overwhelm yourself either. Get a little done. Try to understand just the basics at first, then start doing some examples, whatever's comfortable though. You don't need to rush this and try to learn something in a month because it just won't get done. Mozilla, Free Code Camp, Solo Learn for the phones to just give you some ideas of where you can just browse through and just see exactly what it looks like you were trying to dive into. CSS Tricks, Chris Corey has a great blog on it's not just CSS, it's a whole bunch of stuff, and there's a good community of developers on there that are always posting topics on anything from beginner to expert, intermediate, whatever. Another good place that you can try out code if you don't feel like setting up your environment yet is go to a place called codepen.io, and they actually have an online IDE that can just let you just mess around in code, and you can check out other people's code, how they wrote it to build the application right there on the page. So that's another great source you can go into.
Cool. All right, and as always, we're always here to help. If you have any questions about getting started, feel free to reach out to us at Tech Uncensored on Twitter, or contact us at uncensored@uncensored.tech.